Okay, there we go. Hello, and welcome to a whatever weekday stream here at FiveJay Gaming. I'm FiveJay, and today we're going to play some more of the Farming Simulator Nintendo Switch Edition. Last night I had a short stream, about 45 minutes, and I just started to click with me. So I wanted to do a more in-depth look at this with a longer stream, so I can really get a feel for if I'm going to really enjoy this game long-term or not. I'm in the middle of something in the game, so to have a little music in the beginning, I just went to the eShop and played the video from the eShop. So yeah, let's jump on in. We got a couple of folks here already, Yoda Kid and Mr. Buffalo. Thank you for watching. Buffalo, I wonder if I can raise buffaloes in this particular game. I mean, that's a pretty common thing, raising buffaloes. At least it is around these parts. I've seen several buffalo farms out my way. Mr. Buffalo says, one more day until Friday. Oh, is something happening on Friday? Yeah. A couple of things. We got, well, Skyrim, Nintendo Switch Edition, which is cool, which is great, but also Star Wars Battlefront 2! Oh, yeah! Anything else coming out that I'm not thinking of? Oh, Battlefront 2. And I'm not even streaming tomorrow night. Dang it. That's fine, though. I'm going to go see Justice League movie and hang out with one of my friends. So, that'll be fun. Okay, so, one of the things I figured out is how to use these vehicles a little bit better, and how to take on jobs around the map. So, this is another farmer. I went over to his field, and he has a task for me that he'll pay me for. But, it's not my field, so I don't get as much profit as I would if it was my own stuff. But, I'm getting a pretty good chunk of change here, so it looks like I get almost 10 grand for this job, and if you finish it with time to spare, you will get bonus money, so there's a real good chance I could end up with a solid 2 grand or 10 grand here, which would be great. Mr. Buffalo says, I'd be honored, Jay. Hey, if I get to raise buffaloes, you can literally, become a part of the farm. I was trying to think of a better term. Like, it's not really a member of the family, but I guess. Maybe we can tie this into the thing where we're trying to figure out what to call my followers. Something to do with a farm, maybe? Maybe they're buffaloes. Doesn't make any sense, and maybe that's the joy of it. Anyways, so, this dude here, he wants me to harvest his junk. So, it provides for you when you are performing a job for another farmer. They give you the equipment. So it's kind of a really cool way to see what the various pieces of equipment do and the various attachments for those pieces of equipment. So we're in this harvester. Let's take a look here. I'm going to be timed. So, pretty sure I got to go pick up... This is a different harvester than the one that I have. Got to pick up and attach this add-on here. That's my truck. That's how I got here. Come on, baby. Attach. Gotcha. Alright. Unfold the combine. Turn on the combine. Whoop. Alright, start harvesting. Pardon the radio. I think it's on some sort of electronica channel. Alright, and you just kind of let this go for a lap. Mr. Buffalo says, I've only played Farming Simulator 2011 for PC. Whoa, that's a 6-year-older version. Was it any good? Ryuko-chan says, Jayonetta's. I like it, like Bayonetta. That's great. Kiwi's back again. What's up, Kiwi? How's it going, dude? So I'm going to study for math while I'm watching you. Sounds great. Sounds great. It's a real laid-back game, so do as you please. Not that you weren't going to anyway. Alright. That is one row. That's all the faster you can go with this sucker. Is it smart to do it this way? I feel like it's probably not. But it's kind of happening. Can I change my radio? Let's go to the rock station. Ryuko-chan says, Simon, good to see you. Oh, hi, Simon. How's it going? Ryuko-chan says, Captain Jay's treasure trackers. Well, that's funny. It's a good game, though, Captain Toad. Yeah, I'm going to go the long way. I think we're going to get a lot more value out of our money here by doing this. So we're trying to fill up that green meter in the upper right so that we have, when you finish that, you're done with the job. You get the money. We're going to get almost 10 grand for this. Duo Masters here. What's up, Duo? He says, really enjoying it thus far. Just wish it had better inventory management. That's my only complaint. Oh, can't stay. I have to get work done. Thought I'd give an update, though. Just beat the desert dungeon in Earthbound. Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? Got it. Got it. Earthbound. Yeah, man. Complete it. You can do it. You can do it. Duo says, anyways, hope the stream is good. Thank you. Nate Lim is here and just gives the ... We are farming, man. We are farming. Because that's what I want to do. That's why. Kiwi says, I'll solve equations with my right hand and use my calculator with my left. Actually, it says with myself. I hope so. It's not a robot using your calculator. It'd be kind of creepy. I'll open my back in my math book and study. You should. You definitely should. See, I looked at that chat. What happened? I missed some crops. Man, so this job is only here for 20 minutes. I'm going to make 10 grand for 20 minutes. That's insane. Wish I could make 10 grand in 20 minutes. Kiwi says that was supposed to be a Death Note reference. Oh, I love Death Note, but apparently I didn't get the reference. It's too bad. Ryuko-chan says, I hope they'll make another Captain Toad game for Switch. I think it's totally possible, honestly. Buffalo says, I hope they port Super Mario Maker to the Switch, or a sequel. Yeah, I mean, they were really gung-ho with the DLC for that, so it would be cool to see them do something with that. A sequel, just the same game with like a way more content would be cool, whatever. They were doing some great things with that, and I'd love to see more of it. They went through the effort of putting on 3DS, so maybe they'll do the same for Switch. So, am I actually harvesting this? Is it replanting things, or is it like... Oh, these are soybeans. This isn't wheat. I thought it was wheat. Alright, we are almost halfway done with our task here. Q says, yeah, but the only problem would be having to not use a stylus. Yeah, I don't think it'd be a huge deal, honestly. It'd be fine. You'd adapt. The touchscreen is nice. It's certainly better than just using a controller to do it. That would be the hardest way to do it. If there wasn't a touch input, that'd be pretty tough. Okay, we are still not halfway. Whew, I thought that last lap was going to do it. So the answer was no. Man, the only reason that this one takes so long is because this harvester is so slow. But at the same time, could you imagine trying to pick all these soybeans by hand? Don't even think of it. Just run away. I know that I worked on a farm picking corn by hand, and it was fun, and I loved that job. It was really, really cool. And the farmer was an awesome guy. Really great experience, but man, can you imagine picking corn with this? Though, you know, like, it wouldn't do as good a job of making sure things wouldn't be bruised or whatnot. Oh, you'd sure harvest it so fast, you know? Imagine that it's fine. I mean, the corn you get in a grocery store probably picked with a harvester. I just prefer the ones I picked myself. Come on, baby. Ryuko-chan says, Fiber is good for your diet. It's true. It is true. Your tractor sounds like my hair dryer in the morning. I annoy my neighbors with that thing. Oh yeah, it's like a jet engine. It's pretty loud. That's why you have the radio on, so it's not just farm noises. Buffalo says, I wish the Switch did come with a stylus, but I'm sure some cheap one from somewhere would work. Yeah, because it's capacitive touch, if you get any stylus that works with like an iPhone or any phone these days, that should work just fine on the Switch. So, it is stylus compatible. I mean, I haven't tried it, but it is capacitive touch, so in theory. Nate Lim. Still with the question marks or the 3 dots there. Maybe surprised to come back and still see me harvesting the same field. I know it's been 8 minutes. We're going to get 10 grand for this, though. It's going to be worth it. Jamie Pyatt says, my weekend has begun, Jay. Oh, nice. On a Thursday. So when you said your last night shift, you meant your last work shift for the week. That's great. Gotta love a 4-day work week. Of course, don't have to love the 10-hour shifts, but you do get all of Friday off. That is nice. Whoa. What's with this outlier here? Come here. Thank you. Now, fall back in line. Jamie Pyatt says, hi all. Ryuka-chan says, in the old days, farmers used to let the nearby townsfolk and villagers pick the leftover wheat. Free work and poor people could eat. Yeah, I mean, that's goodwill. In fact, farming in general is just, it's goodwill, right? I mean, you're making food for people to eat. Yeah, it's a business, but it's one that's so essential to life, right? We wouldn't be anywhere without farmers. We'd all be dead. We'd be just fighting for scraps of food. Or each of us having our own little tiny farms that our families had to live off of. That'd be awful. So, you got to be grateful for the farmer. So, my local farm, they made corn and pumpkins and pie pumpkins and gourds and broom corn. That was one of my favorite things to pick. They're actually really tall stalks of corn that really, they were just decorative. All you wanted was these tassels on the top, they looked like beads. They were shiny and hard, almost like plastic, but it's all natural, you know. And you'd have to stand on the back of this trailer and pull down the stalks and trim them with a pair of hand clippers. I really liked doing that one. Just clipping as quickly as I could. That's good stuff. Looks like we only got one more pass in us. Mr. Buffalo says, I didn't know crops could grow in Arctic climates. Jay? Joke alert. What was the Arctic climates joke about? I'm missing something here. Oh man, look at this. We're going to be way early on finishing this field. You've done a good job. Menormac, sorry if I said that incorrectly, watching on Mixer, thank you for watching, says, hi, how you doing? We did it! Oh my goodness, my time bonus was over 3 grand. Man, so we made 14 grand. Awesome. Yep, I'd work for, 12 minutes for 14 grand. Sounds good to me. Normac says, how much money will you get? Yes, there you go. There's the answer to your question. Says, IG is here. What's up, dude? He says, hey, I'll be streaming the new Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yes, at midnight when it launches. Very cool, man. I won't be, so people will have to go join your channel. Jamie Pyatt says 12-hour shifts. Ha. Ooh, 12 hours. Ooh. That is brutal, man. Oh my goodness, I've got 60 grand. Really cool. Can I pay off my debts? So we've harvested that field, and if we take a look at the map, I've selected just stuff that's ready to harvest. So I could just go around and harvest all this stuff. Now, I don't own these fields. I think only the fields with green numbers are ones that you own. So I only own 12 and 14 and 15. You can buy any of these fields and all of these fields. So you start off with a relatively small farm, and you can expand to literally this entire map. Now, it's expensive. Let's see how much it is to buy this field. This field is $81,000. $81,000. So, can't even afford this field. There might be a smaller field I could afford. Let's take a look on the map again. That's a pretty small field, honestly. 24 there is where we are. That's pretty small. 10 is maybe one that's smaller. Way over here. My cursor's like all stuck. What's happening? Oh, I'm like changing this. It's weird. 10 is pretty small. Maybe we could afford 10. Maybe. Mormax says, right. That's really good. Isn't it, though? Ryuko says, dang, Jamie. Watch your language there, Ryuko. Remember, it is all ages. You're a hard worker. I'm lazy. 6 hours a day, Monday to Friday, and I'm done. Never do overtime. 6 hours a day? That's it? Oh, man. See, I do 8 hours Monday to Friday. Are you in Europe, Ryuko? Because that sounds great. I'd love it. Anyway, I gotta go back because look at all these chats. Nate Lim says, you should do a 1,000 sub special. You're right, but I don't know what to do about it. I should do a special. What would make it special? What are your ideas? What could I do to make it special for you guys for 1,000 subscribers? Jimmy says, this was a brutal stretch. Actually, I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week. Off Saturday, then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights this week. Ouch! 8 days out of 9. That is rough, man. Ouch. That weekend is long overdue. Congrats, man. Okay, Jimmy says, yeah, I'm a hard worker. I'm not bragging or anything, but there are times I want to run off screaming into the night. IG says, I have early access by buying the $80 copy. Ooh, very cool. Nice. Kiwi says, haha, you guys are talking about work. You're adults. Seriously, enjoy your life before you have to work. Honestly, revel in that fact that you do not have to work, because your life will never be the same again after you have to start working. I mean, it's good. It's just, I don't know. I really hated homework. Like, I was there with you guys. School, not my thing, but at least with school, you got the summers off, you know, every summer. You could count on that. But most jobs out there don't have that kind of option. Even teachers, you think, oh, they get the summer off. No, they have to plan all summer for the next year. So they don't really get a break. All right, let's see here. Oh my goodness, we're going to get 18,000 for this one. Here's the deal, though. That's going to take a long time to harvest. I don't know if I want to do that right now. So I might look for a different kind of job. Or maybe check in with my own farm. Let's check into my own farm here. Ah! Put on the cruise control. Oh my goodness, my cruise control is set to 76. Woo, that's booking. Take it off. It's too intense. I'm only used to driving these tractors at really slow speeds. I'm going crazy in this little pickup. Definitely the way to get around, though. Aw, man, I was hoping to do a power slide. This is apparently your house. So you start off in this game with a good amount of money if that's your house. My. And, of course, the big fields, multiple tractors. Oh, man, hang on. There's quite a few chats here. There's an actual pause in this game, and it is not the plus menu. I have to go down here because the time passes all the time unless you do pause game. So now it is completely actually paused. Let's take a look. Those ideas about the 1,000 subs special. Um, Jimmy says, I work at a mill that produces, or that makes MDF, the kind of board that places like Ashley Furniture used to make their stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah, sure. It's like plywood, but it's put together differently. It's, you know, a piece of wood that's not really one solid piece, but they put it together in a fashion that makes it strong and cheap. Cheap is the operative word there. Ryuko Chan says, I'm in the UK. I'm an assistant teacher for kids with learning disabilities. The school days are 9 to 3. I get an hour break between, or at dinner time. Times are good. That's really cool. That is a really cool job. Ryuko-chan, seriously, awesome. Teaching those kids with disabilities, I mean, that's so awesome. Really cool. Kiwi says, albeit I am feeling like a semi-adult with exams, but the good thing is that I had a history exam today, and I think I did really good. Nice. Well done there, Kiwi. Nate Lim says, how about you play Super Smash Bros? That sounds fun. Buffalo says, play several games at the same time while setting off fireworks, riding a horse, and painting your face like Darth Maul. Wow, that does sound special. Thanks, Buffalo. Simon says, oh, back and with coffee. Jimmy says, Jay, despite my work schedule, I found a literal 2 seconds to download the Twitch app. Hey! Nice. Okay, I'm not seeing any other ideas here. Ryuko-chan's assistant teachers get the summer off. Good point. Pamela Den is here. Thanks for watching, Pamela. All right. Philip Robb says, I tried to warn you about the game. It's addictive. Yeah, we're going to see. I think it started to click with me last night, so I'm trying to do some more. I haven't done a lot more, but I figured out how to work on the other fields. Now let's see what's going on in my farm. Is anything growing? All of my... There's a helper in here? What is this helper doing? Why is this helper here? What would that helper possibly be doing right now? Any other... There's a worker in here too! Is it just that this is like blocked off? Is it because this is blocking the path? If so, that's some pretty stupid AI. Oh my goodness, that is the reason. Wow. Alright, let's get this over here. My goodness. Alright, we'll hire another worker for this thing. So they've been charging me money to sit there and do nothing. Thanks. Thanks, workers. Appreciate that. Oh, we gotta wait. This one is what? The seeding. This one's seeds, so we're gonna wait for more plowing to be done. Preparing of the fields before we hire another worker there. Okay. Well, this is one of my fields. Let's go check out the other of my fields. This one and this one up here. Kiwi says, but now I have 3 exams tomorrow in a row. Ooh, pray for Kiwi. Hashtag, by the way. Hashtag pray for Kiwi so he doesn't fail his exams so he can pass the first trimester of 8th grade. Alright, Kiwi, good luck out there. I'm not sure if this one is planted. This one might need to be planted. Might need to get my AI to work on that. Piccolini is here. What's up, dude? He says, I've decided to never now communicate with emoji. Have fun trying to comprehend my speech. I already can't comprehend your speech. Was that supposed to be something? Were those supposed to be words? I think you mean never not speak without emojis? Is that what you meant? Ryuko-chan says, thanks for the kind words, Jay. You're a great guy. So are you, Ryuko. Or girl. I don't know. But great. Piccolina says, I've decided to never... I already read that one. My bad. Kiwi says, yes. Jamie says, just a thought, Jay. Maybe play the very first game you streamed. Not sure which one that would be. That's interesting, actually. That's probably either Mega Man X or... Don't run me over. It's either Mega Man X or it's potentially Twilight Princess HD. I'll have to look back. Keeps them been studying all week with ramen and Mountain Dew filled diet. That sounds delicious. Man, that's what I want my diet to be all day, every day. I know you finished your task. I know. And now, you need to work again. There we go. It's like, they won't let me hire it properly until I'm like doing the task I need him to work on. Whatever. Helper E is blocked by an object. Which one's Helper E? This guy. Okay, we got him all worked out. Great. So my fields are growing. The question is, how do we get them to grow faster? Probably make time go by faster, huh? Which you can do. We can also see if we can go buy some animals. We have a barn. I think it's just a hay barn, though. I don't know if animals are going to be in there. We'll see. Ryoko Chan says, I wish Story of Seasons was real life. Clap your hands to bring the rain down. What? That was in Story of Seasons? I never got around to playing that. That's great. I know those are the guys that made Harvest Moon, so I'm sure it's great. IG says, tomorrow you can stream any game that is most voted by your fans. Just a suggestion. Well, yeah, well, and if it's a game I have or would buy, you know, cheap. Tomorrow, though, no stream. So, hanging out with a friend. If we're real lucky, I'll fit in a micro stream, which is like half an hour. But, yeah, for an anniversary thing, totally. Jamie says, oh, come on, of course Mega Man X. That's like your favorite game. You can do a super marathon, beat the game. We'll all stay up late with you. That would be fun, actually. That's a great idea there, Jamie. Great idea. What am I doing? I'm checking out the store, because what else would I might want to do? Oh my, I gotta see what this forage harvester. Oh, 221,374. Oh my goodness. Is there more than just these? No. And that's plenty. Potato harvesting. Oh my goodness. You gotta have a special potato harvester. Wow. Of various sizes. Look at this. The cheapo one. Oh, this is some sort of trimmer, and then you harvest with one of these. Wow. Oh, my... Oh, I thought it said beef harvesting. I was like, what? This is not how you get beef. You don't put a big mangling machine on the front of a tractor. Viscera everywhere. Oh, my goodness. Simon says, I just had a great burg. OMG, it was heavenly. Burg? What's that? Oh, burger. There we go. Nice. Very cool. I want a burger real bad right now. Jamie says, Simon, you're killing me. Such a sucker with the burgs. I mean, who isn't, right? Ryuka says, would love to see you stream SteamWorld Dig 2. Yeah, I did at least 1 or 2 streams of that. And then I beat the game, but I didn't 100% the game. So I can go back and do some more of that stuff. Jamie says to Injured, that's a good idea, but Jay despises my votes. He always screams at me and then threatens the future health of my legs. Whoa, that escalated quickly. Okay. Simon is describing the burger and says, 3-week matured meat, arugula, dried tomatoes, sweet mustard, feta, mozzarella, and smoked tilsit? What's tilsit? Jamie says, my uncle has that potato harvester or something very similar. I worked with it once. I went to visit him. It was cool. Nate Lim says mother 4. What are the 2 missing letters? O and E, baby. Jamie says the meat mangling machine. I lol, Jay. Amazing. That's what I thought. I thought it said beef harvesting. I was like, no way. No. Although I'd be, you know, interested in watching that process happen. Okay, wow. I need to get back to the categories here. Categories are brands. Let's keep to the categories. Sprayers, that must be... Is that for weeds or is that for... No, there's manure spreading. And fertilizer spreading. Apparently, they do not classify them the same. Oh my. Is there anything for watering? Wow. Forestry equipment. Chainsaws. That can't be very expensive. I could totally get a chainsaw. That's great. I think the only 2 brands I know are Husqvarna and Steel. They're all the same price. What's the difference? I can cut down trees with that sucker. Okay. Okay. Baling technology. What can I do with the baler? Make bales, of course. Where's the thing that makes it? A bale wrapper. Where's the one that makes the bales? Okay. That's the one right there. 58 grand. We could afford that just barely, and we're losing money on those workers right now. So we'll have to maybe revisit that idea. But then we could make some money off of the wheat leftovers there. Okay. Man, so much stuff. You can get a real nice pickup truck for $54,000. Seems like a waste. That little one still is pretty quick. So many options. I'm not really sure where to go with this. Let me see if my ones... Oh, I don't have any harvesting going on. That's right, we're just preparing fields and planting. So really, I just need to go out there and do some work on some other fields or speed time up. Looks like things are going pretty well in this little farm of mine. Let's take it off. Well, we could do more harvesting. It's not quite as interesting a job, but do plowed for stuff that's plowed or cultivated. It's like doesn't really show stuff that's not ours though. Put the growing... Oh. Oh my. Alright, we'll just put those 2 on there and find something. Since says, how is it possible for a farming simulator not to have dogs? I don't know. Kiwi says the beef mangler is magic. Magic stands for mechanically annihilating goods into commodities. That's great, man. That's a great one. Jamie Pyatt says, losing money from those workers. Is it just me, or does Jay sound like a power mad CEO? What is with this attitude that I'm this terrible person? What is happening? Uh-oh. Okay. So we want to go to... Oh, 8 would be real easy. Let's hit field number 8 over there. It's a real small one. It's a quick job we can do. Jimmy says, Kiwi nice, haha. I'm thinking a new t-shirt, Jay, the meat mangling machine themed. Oh, I like it. I like it. I just need somebody to do the art for me. So I'm not really an artist. The only way that I made the current 8-bit stuff was through apps. I didn't really make it myself, per se. It was based on an art piece that somebody else made for me. I think they're a little too busy to work on stuff now, so yeah. I don't know. Who wants to make free art for me? All right, let's see what this guy's got for me. His field's only 70 grand. Oh. Okay, we're harvesting. Sounds great. Man, we must have done something right because my fields are bursting at the seams. Looks like I'm going to have to bring some extra hands. This is another 20 grand for this. What? 40 minutes. I thought this was a small field. Compared to 24, it seems like it's a comparable size. My goodness. 20 grand in 40 minutes. Woof. Jimmy says, I have noticed a slow yet steady descent into madness watching these streams. Oh, yeah. Simon says, glasses transform you into minus FiveJay. Jamie says, seriously, though, magic, that's hilarious. And I gotta follow up on that. That's great. Uses Jay as a cruel ruler. Overthrow the government anarchy. The government anarchy. That's an oxymoron. All right. We're apparently going to harvest. What in the what? What are we harvesting? What? I'm going to guess this piece goes on front. And then this big guy goes on back. I like that you actually have to hook up all the equipment yourself. Close enough. Look at that magic. Alright. So we can back up at all if I ruin it. Alright, okay. Lower the harvester. Turn on the harvester. Alright. I have no idea what sort of range this thing has, but let's do it. Harvesting? Am I not harvesting? What's happening here? Oh, I gotta turn the thing on front on, don't I? How do I change my tool? Lower defoliator. Oh, let's turn around. Let's get this defoliator on, and then we should be able to harvest properly. Here's Jay. I might know an artist who might just want to make something for you. Wink. Is that you? It's all volunteer based. I'm sorry. I don't really have a way to... I suppose I probably do have ways to pay you. Honestly. If I were to really think about it for a moment there, I could probably pay you. Okay, let's lower that defoliator. Turn that sucker on. Now we should be cooking with fire. I like this rock station. You wanna rock? Yeah! Yeah! It's 80s for you. It's good stuff. Oh! Oh! Nice. Are these potatoes? What is this? Cool. She says, oh, that sucks. Things will look up, though. What happened? You wanna rock. You wanna roll. Not sure how wide a path we can cut here. Let's just cut, yeah. Really not any wider than the thing on front. Says, Jay, you are ruining the crops. Stop driving over them. And in this game, it doesn't matter so much, but yeah, it should, right? I bet you in realism mode, it probably would ruin the crops. But I'm on easy mode, and so that streamlines some stuff for me. Philip Robb says, some say that FiveJay's politics are terrifying and that he once punched a horse to the ground. That sounds like Top Gear. Some say. It's great. I love Top Gear. He says, no need to pay anything. It's all a community. I super appreciate your stream, Jay. This sappy moment brought to you by Hallmark. Aw, that's so nice, Jamie. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, you had the meat mangler idea for a shirt or whatever. Just show me what you can do. I'm not going to put any expectations on you. Okay. Magic, rather. The magic shirt. Kiwi's legend has it that Jay's punishments can get so cruel and unusual. You have to play Sonic 06 for a day straight and 100% it in that time. Ooh, that does sound cruel. And unusual. Ouch, I wouldn't want to get in my way. You want to make me mad then? Jamie says, Philip, OMG, Someone says, I can make a jingle from Magic. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. We're going to get artwork, we're going to get jingles. I mean, things are coming together here. This would be great. Great. Well, hey man, if we can get some sort of awesome inside joke here off of Farming Simulator Nintendo Switch Edition, I mean, that'd be great. So by all means, make that jingle. Oh, I'm missing a single row of these crops. Boy, I'm not doing real good in this field here. Let's see if we can do better when we get to the part where I didn't skip a big section. Make one more pass in this area. Hardly be worth it, but you pretty much have to do like 95% of the whole field to be able to get paid, so I don't really have a lot of choice here. I gotta make sure I get most of this. Okay. Stop fighting your trailer. Did I get it? I hope so. You're doing a bad thing. You're doing a very bad thing. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my goodness. Me and trailers, I tell ya. Especially from like the weird backwards camera angle. It's like not realistic. I should be like putting it in first person mode or something. It'll feel more realistic. I think there is a first person mode. Alright, now we got a straight line we can follow. Ha! Jamie says, I always knew Farming Simulator would bring us together. Simon says, mechanically annihilating goods into commodities is perhaps the best thing that has happened in the life of FiveJay chats. Yes, gold. Thanks, Kiwi. That was great. Now we can turn it into something special. Jimmy says, I agree, still. Buffalo says, I left for a moment to help Indiana Jones recover an artifact. What did I miss? You missed magic. Mechanically annihilating goods into commodities. That's great. Is that from something? From a show or something like that? Because then we'll have the meat mangler. You missed the meat mangler. That's the gold we're talking about. Nate Lim has to go. See you, Nate. Thanks for hanging out with us. Kiwi says, magic is a thing, Mr. Buffalo. Kiwi says, magic stands for mechanically goods and commodities. Good stuff. Am I even harvesting? I gotta look it up. No, you don't, because you're on a time limit, so don't do that. Are they beets? Harvesting beets? Come on! Ugh. It's not a good turn radius with this thing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, that almost like worked and stuff. We got a half hour left of harvesting this stuff. We're not even a quarter of the way done. We're getting our harvesting shoes on here. Just getting used to it. Buffalo says, like in school, I just pretend I understood. So I was looking through the list of equipment that you can buy from the store in this game. And one of them said beet harvesters. And I thought it said beef harvester. So I'm looking at this thing with these horrifying looking mangling tools you'd put on the front of your tractor, and I'm thinking, what? What? No, this is not how you get beef. You don't just chuck rotating knives in the front of your tractor and mulch through some cows. And of course, these mere beets. Which, is that what I'm doing now? Are these beets? I think these radio stations only have about 3 or 4 songs. I'm gonna switch to another channel here. Get some new songs. He says, watch the upload, Buff. It's worth it. We're gonna turn it into a thing, apparently. There's gonna be shirts. There's gonna be a jingle. Alright. Try to turn all the way around. It's kinda working. Kinda. Ooh. Yep, yep. Yeah. Not so bad. I mean, it's not good. I just want to put that out there. It's not good. Not so bad. Philip Robb says, when backing up from trailers, turn the wheel towards the mirror you don't want to see the trailer in. It's an interesting way of looking at it. Huh. It's weird being in third person trying to back up, because I'm envisioning myself looking behind me inside the cab, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I should be looking at the camera backwards. Maybe that'll help me. Alright, we're about a third of the way done with this field. This better be worth that 20 grand. 20 grand's a lot. If I only had 60 when I started, that's a third of my total amount that I have. So yeah, that's going to be worth it. That's going to be good. Kiwi says, can we clip the magic thing? Yeah, go for it. Make a clip in Twitch there. And I can try to remember to do a highlight video. I haven't done one in forever. Turn hard again. We can do this. Yeah. Oh yeah, great. That actually worked okay. Yes. Man, I cannot harvest in a straight line at all. It's fine, whatever, but still. Gotta get good. Come on, baby. Look at that progress meter. It's so slow. There's so much to do yet. Okay. Oh. Gotta get that light back on. We're getting to turn around just fine now. We're getting that down to a science. One sec. There we go. Someone says Buffalo Magic is a machine to murder your less furred cousins in death metal fashion. Yeah, I suppose. Whatever you like. Obviously that machine is not aimed at being humane. Although, you could think about it in a different fashion. Basically, it's instant death. Maybe it's more humane. All it makes is hamburger, though, you know? You don't get a steak from that machine. Only hamburger. And there's bones in it. But hey, it's fast hamburger. There's also all the organs. It doesn't matter. You're getting too caught up in the weeds of this. Obviously, it's the best machine ever created. The good old beef harvester. Q says, while performing Magic, it is customary to play The Trooper by Iron Maiden while doing it. Excellent. Excellent song. I would gladly harvest beef to Iron Maiden. It's a great song. Alright. Here we go. There's way more room on this end of the field to turn around. I'm not missing a whole lot after that first initial learning period kicked in there. I'm doing much better. Philip Robb says, perhaps we should file a patent. I think you're onto something here. Someone could want to steal our amazing idea. They really could. Simon says, also, Mr. Buffalo, we're going to make t-shirts and jingles. It's official FiveJay merch. Yes, I love it. Please. By all means. My goodness, we are not even quite halfway done. Still got 25 minutes. We're going to use up most of these 40 minutes to harvest this field. Alright, and now flip. All the way around. Woo! Man, it's tight, but we get it to work. I love how they have you use multiple different pieces of equipment according to what's, you know, what it's really like to harvest this stuff. It's cool. It is a very different approach to a farming game, and I kind of like it. This is even more chill than like Stardew Valley, because I feel like in Stardew Valley, you're like booking it all the time. If you want to make money, you're moving around quick. In this game, there's no such thing. Except on my pickup truck going 70. Other than that, everything is very slow. Methodical. But, man, you earn a chunk of change when you get something done around here. My goodness. Everything is so expensive, though. You have to make a lot of money because you'd never afford anything around here otherwise. Can't imagine what that house and land cost that we already own. I'd like to see a farming simulator where you start with literally nothing. You don't have a house or anything. You don't have a farm. You choose your plot of land. You buy it, you know, you take out a loan. You get your first tractor. Maybe you only start with hand tools. And eventually you work your way up to farms like what we're doing now. That's probably a little more grandiose in scale than this developer wants to do, but hey, it may be. I think these games are only gaining popularity, so... I don't think that's working the way you want it to there, FiveJay. Don't break the equipment. Don't think the farmer will be happy if you break his stuff. We're over halfway, that's good. We're working our way towards 2/3. We started with 40 minutes on the clock, and we have over 20 minutes left. So I think we're going to have a really good time bonus at the end of this one. We had almost $4 grand extra just for finishing early on the last one. And that was only a $10,000 job. We'll see what kind of bonus we'll get for finishing early on a $20,000 job. It's got to be substantial. Turn wider. IG says, got to stream Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Mixer in 30 minutes. If anyone would like to be doing multiplayer, I still have early access for some reason. Oh, it like turns off after a while? Interesting. Stream, sir. Go for it. If you want to watch Battlefront 2, go watch IG. Kiwi says, we will become rich, I say. Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Gonna get rich. Jimmy says, how awesome is that in this day and age we're watching a dude digitally harvest a field. 2017, yo. These games, though, have been around for years. I think there was a farming simulator like 2007, maybe even 2006. So these games have been around for a long time, but like I said, I think they're just really gaining more and more popularity. Most people, I think, haven't heard of this game until recently, the last few years. And that's a testament to how much they've grown from 2007. So, yeah, awesome. Why not? Video games are so broad now. It could be so many different things. I love that right now it's me harvesting something. Beets, I think, maybe. Can't tell. Where's the purple body? You're seeing piles of brown, and I think beets have like a... possible they have a brown outer shell. I don't know. It's not a shell, but you know what I mean. Like a carrot. It's got like a thick skin. Probably covered with dirt. Okay, flip around. Well, this is, I leave for 5 minutes, and I miss the greatest innovation in meat processing ever. Yes, you do. You missed it. That's why you never leave a FiveJay stream. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. As you know, it's always available on YouTube afterwards. I'm thinking about this idea now of the 1,000 subscriber stream, and I like Jamie's idea of going back to Mega Man X, one of my favorite games of all time, playing through the whole game, beating it. Now, I don't really know how long that's going to take me, because I've really only beaten it once. Sigma used to kick my butt so much as a kid. I don't think I beat the final version of Sigma on Mega Man X until college. And I might have had to use the Hadoken cheat to get there. I know the final version I beat without it, but I used the Hadoken on the 2 previous forms, or one previous form and one that's like the dog. Yeah. So, I don't know if I've ever beat Sigma fair and square. I'll have to give it a shot. We are almost 3/4 of the way done here. We got 18, almost 19 minutes left. I think we are going to complete this with a lot of time left over. I think mostly because we found a way to not have to back up, which is just turning like this. I think that's saving us some time. We're not stopping anymore for little mistakes. We're just kind of correcting along the way, making it work. And working it is. There's a weird little bump that comes out here. It's fine. Let's plant it. Let's harvest it. So Mr. J, I think it would be more efficient if you go in disorder all over the place in no particular way. You know, he's got a point. Of course, in truth, I'm basically already doing that anyway. Actual farmers are probably watching going, what is wrong with this guy? This is the worst harvesting I've ever seen in my life. Look at that nice straight line. Oh, yeah. I'm just following the edge at this point. I'm not even trying to get straight lines. Hey, not my field. I'm just harvesting for some other guy who's too lazy to do it himself. Actually, it'd be kind of funny if I could hire a worker to finish this job that I was hired to do. So, oh my goodness. We're going to get all sorts of deep twisty here. What if all of these jobs are just other people playing Farming Simulator hiring workers. So anytime you press the hire worker button, that's when someone like me comes in and harvests their field for them. And so when we make fun of the AI for being stupid, it's just other players not being good at the game. Oh man, it's deep, man. It's like Inception. It's looping around on you. Maybe it's not Inception per se, but it's something. It's something. Jamie says, yes, I'm agreed. Straight lines are well known as the least efficient of lines. It's true. Yeah, you want to literally go just absolutely bonkers with it. Not a straight line anywhere. Of course, again, I really don't have a straight line anywhere anyway. These are the worst lines. Oh yeah. We are well past 3/4 now. Got maybe a 1/6 left here. Kiwi says to Philip Robb, it was a joke he made in middle school. It's kind of disappointing, but it's the truth. Oh, where FiveJay came from? I guess I missed that question. I guess there's a lot of chats going on. Thanks for being active, folks. Yeah, it was a silly joke about how there's too many names that's 2 letters, abbreviated 2 names, like AJ, BJ, CJ. You know, there's 2 names there. It's like David James, and they call him DJ, kind of thing. You know, and so in middle school we were talking about that and laughing about it, and somebody was like, AJ, BJ, CJ, DJ, TJ, FiveJay, and I was like, ah, ha, ha, that's the funniest thing in the... Not funny. Not funny. But it makes a really good username that doesn't really mean anything and can't possibly offend anyone because it doesn't mean anything. So, I like it. And it's unique, you know? There's nobody else out there with FiveJay, usually. Flip all the way around. Oh, that was a good one, actually. Nice flippage. Okay. Man, I feel like I didn't make much progress since the last lap. Mrs. J has enraged the farming community as a whole. It's true. It's true. Yeah, all the farmers hate me. I'm the worst. Kiwi says, Jay, another personal favor. Give a special thanks a lot of the regulars for making the stream what it is today for the 1000 special. Oh, sure, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you gotta say thanks in there. I mean, I wouldn't be doing this stream if you guys weren't watching. And I know some of the folks, probably a really healthy portion of the folks that have joined from the giveaway from Nintendo Prime, probably aren't watching this content. They entered, you know, for the giveaway, and that's fine. Because that's what giveaways do. They attract lots of subscribers, but not necessarily lots of viewers. But they might attract a few. I know some of you out there are here from the Nintendo Prime giveaway, and they're actually watching the content. That's great. I really appreciate that. But I also know that YouTube kind of doesn't care. If you have 1,000 viewers, but the last 700 of them aren't actually active, it doesn't matter per se. They're like, oh, here, you have 1,000 viewers? Here, you've unlocked some stuff for you. Great job. Great job on those 1,000 subscribers. Great job. So, so yeah, in some ways it's like you need to do the giveaway type stuff just because you need to have that number high, even if not even close to that many people are really active. You just need it to be able to get better statistics inside YouTube, inside its, I lost the term for it, but all of the things that they do to advertise out live streams and stuff, videos, they give favor to the bigger channels, right? Because they're making ad revenue as much as we're making ad revenue, you know. So they want to make as much money as possible. So if you have more subscribers, they're going to advertise you better. They're going to put you out there better in their discovery features more. So it's possible that maybe my 1,000 subscriber stream will be my first giveaway. How about that for a special? I'll have to consider what I would give away. And it would probably be to somebody who's in the stream, I guess, but at the same time it doesn't bring a lot of subscribers, but also, you know, you'd want it to be somebody that at least I'd want it to be somebody who's active. Maybe I'll give away 2 things. Maybe I'll have 2 things. One that's to any of my subscribers, and one that's to only people that are watching. Maybe that's the way to go about it. So you kind of want to service both audiences there. We are so close to done, guys. We don't have to finish this row, I bet. We only have to get a little bit of this to finish that pie slice. It is almost completely done. Then we can go back to harvesting beef. Okay, and we have 10 minutes left. We finished with more than 10 minutes. It still only got us like 3.6 grand extra, which was the same ratio that I got in the same actual amount that I got at the smaller field, the 20-minute harvest. That was a 40-minute harvest we did in 30 minutes, and we got over $24,000. Woo! That's some money. All right. Let me check these chats here. Buffalo says, I feel the music for this game should be the banjos and stuff. There is a country channel, a music channel. We can turn it to country. Give you a better feel for it. That's fine. Philip Robb says, I'd love to see a 24-hour straight stream. I don't know if I can do that. My back, man. I'm seeing a chiropractor. I've already gone several times. I got back problems. It's not good. So I don't know that I can do that. I had to quit a 6-hour stream once because my back hurt too much. Ryan Cheney is here and says hi. Hi, Ryan Cheney. Thanks for watching my channel. Kiwi says Banjo Battle should be a song on here. Oh, you mean dueling banjos? Good stuff. Jim Pyatt says, can you buy a train in this game? Haha, that would be ridiculous. It would be 120 million in this game. I don't know about buying a train, but you can certainly be one. There you ask and you shall receive, sir. This train, I don't know what it's for. I imagine it's for moving some sort of substance from one place to another to sell it somewhere else. Makes sense. It's all about making money through farming, maybe logging. Ooh, maybe this is for logging, putting trees in here, lumber in here. That could be it. Simon says you can play Train Simulator inside Farming Simulator. Yeah, and Logging Simulator, because you can get logging equipment and just log trees and make your money that way. He says, whoa, Simon, you're getting all multi-dimensional. Crash Web is back. Thanks for watching, Crash. He says, hi. Hey. Simon says, what Nintendo Prime giveaway? Nintendo Prime was doing a big giveaway of 3 third-party games. I think it was L.A. Noire, Skyrim, and Doom? Or Rocket League? I think it was Doom. I can't remember. Go to Nintendo Prime's YouTube channel. Check it out. I don't know if he's already done the drawing or not. Maybe. Either way, it was 3 big full-price Switch games. It was very cool. And he held that because he got my channel to 300 followers. And that awareness drove up my subscribers even further to almost 1,000 now. So that's crazy. I am really appreciative for that. Kiwi says, but then in the train you are the conductor, and it's a conductor simulator. and they get to play as a bacteria in the game, so it's Bacteria Simulator. And then you get to play as a molecule, so it's Molecule Simulator. And then you play as an electron, and it's an electron simulator. And it's a proton, and it's a proton simulator. Then a neutron, and it's a neutron simulator. You could have just started with a whole atom, and then gone to one of the pieces. I think that'd be more effective. Jamie says you're going deep. Jamie says, give away a FiveJay t-shirt, Jay, or something from Redbub. See, with Redbubble, I would want to order that for somebody, because I don't want to be like, I'm giving away a large t-shirt, and somebody's like, but I'm 2XL, or I'm a medium. You know, so yeah, I guess I could order something for somebody. Crash Web says, sorry I missed your last 7-ish streams. My tablet broke. Don't worry about it. Buffalo says, give away 70 copies of Street Fighter 2. Whoa! Crazy. He says, well, Simon, you're just disgraceful, man. They're talking music in there. Crash Web says, why did you get like 700 subs? That's what I was just talking about. Nintendo Prime, they were doing a giveaway to get me up to 300 subs, and it pushed me well past. Well past. So, that was great. Okay, Philip Rob says, I'm out, FiveJay, see you later. Thanks, Philip. Thanks for coming, see ya. Let's go somewhere. Let's do something. Where are we? We're up here. We could go hit field number 3. It's so big. It's so big. Actually, you know what? I bet you I can do this again and start planting here. My buddy at the biogas plant just hooked me up with a nice tank of slurry. Good thing, too. This last harvest really did a number on my soil. If you got good skills with a sprayer, I could sure use you to fertilize my field. 4,000 bucks. Sounds good, but it's only a 10-minute deal, so it's much faster. Okay, so I think we need the weight in the front. Fairly certain, and I think we need to hook up in the back. Whoa! Calm down there, slugger. Okay, so let's see. Change my tool. This is just a weight. The only thing we can really do with the weight is raise or lower it. Guess we'll just lower it. Not really sure what it does. Change that tool. Turn on the slurry tanker. How far does it spray? Oh my goodness. I have no idea. We'll just drive in a straight line here and straight as we can and see what we did. Trying to line up things with like the exhaust on the tractor and stuff. How did we do? Whoo! That's a wide trail. Alright, well, good. Then we can cover this real fast. Is this too far away? Is this close enough? I'm gonna find out. Oh, we were gonna change the channel, weren't we? Electro country. Here's that country for you. Didn't turn around quickly enough there. Man, that sucker really covers ground. That's a slurry fertilizer, huh? That's cool. Slurry tanker? I'm not sure what you call it. I know this, though. We're over a quarter already. Only 3 minutes have gone by. We are booking it. This tractor's moving so much faster, has so much less weight than that big harvester to deal with. Buffalo says, or the same price as 70 copies of Street Fighter 2, an original Earthbound cartridge. Oh man, that's cool. Man, I'd want one for myself. Kiwi says, unfortunately, I must be getting to bed. 3 exams tomorrow. See you, Jay. Thanks for coming, Kiwi. Thanks for the magic. The meat mangler. I think I'm going to have to redo some spots. Looks like I have some bald spots in the fertilizing. So I'll have to do a little bit of rework there. Oh, yeah, big strip there. We're not doing so good. Just, man, I do not miss school at all. I hear ya. I miss the school experience of, you know, living with friends, essentially. All people your age. That was awesome. You can't not enjoy that part of college. But, yeah, the school part of college. The actually taking of classes and trying to get good grades. Yeah, I don't miss that. Crash says, what was your last stream about? My last stream was a much shorter stream of Farming Simulator. It was only 45 minutes. I started really late, so I didn't have time to do a full-length stream. So I just wanted to do it again to really get a picture of the game. And, you know, I'm experiencing some new things, but I still feel there is so much to this that I have not experienced. That there's just... This game is deep. There is so much to this game. And you can play it in many different ways. You could be a crop farmer. You could be an animal farmer. You could be a logger. It's crazy, like literally just logging. I thought that was particularly cool. Those logging machines are really sweet. If you've never seen one, my. It just strips a tree of all of its branches in seconds. Just chucks it through this crazy series of blades. It's just like hooked on the front of a big vehicle. It's really sweet. Alright, let's see what kind of rework we're going to have to do at the end of this lap here. Someone says, I didn't go to a super music school. Oh, that's too bad. Y'all talking about college? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Or school as in middle school and high school. Oh, I suppose I was talking about college. Because that was my last school experience. I didn't have to do any rework! Yes! And we made over $5,000. Almost $6,000. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, that was way faster than the 40-minute plant before. What's his next thing on here, then? A cultivator. We can make 11,000. What's the time on this one? 24 minutes. Alright, let's cultivate. Alright, only one machine to pick up this time, huh? Is it in the front or in the back? I think it's in the back. You're not doing it right, FiveJay. You can see I am, like, sort of ripping up the field, but it's not actually affecting the crops. Probably because I'm on easy mode. I bet you on hard mode it would. Alright. Fold the cultivator? What's that? I'm gonna unfold it. Lower it. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's cultivate. Man, you can book with this thing. 10 miles an hour. It's 10 miles an hour right now. Feels like 100. That big harvester was just so slow feeling. This feels so much faster. I bet you the bigger the tractor you buy, the faster you can do all your jobs. Because I was reading some of the stats, or some of the tips in this game. Like, what is stuff? What do the symbols mean and stuff? And there's rankings or ratings for all of the vehicles for how much, like, power they have and stuff. And then all of the tools that you buy have, like, how much power does it require to run the tool. So certain tractors can only run certain tools if it doesn't have enough power to run anything bigger. So there's a deep system here of upgrading through getting bigger, cooler stuff. It's a really cool game. And I don't know quite how much I'm going to be addicted to this game, but it is definitely much less intimidating, at least in easy mode, than I thought it was going to be. And I'm enjoying it. Definitely enjoying it. Jimmy says, school was pretty rough for me. College, I mean. I went for electrical engineering. Ooh, I learned so much, but killed myself doing it. I was working evenings and weekends at the same time at a hotel. Ouch. Yeah, working at the same time is just awful. It's really hard to balance that. And I was trying to do theater at the same time too, acting. I was trying to do film stuff. They just didn't have a lot of film stuff there. That's tough. That's really tough. Yeah, I thought I might want to go into engineering, so when it came time for me to choose a math course, because I had taken advanced math in high school, I decided to go for calculus. And, ooh, that was hard. The calculus that I took in high school was so much easier than the calculus I took in college, and that broke me. I was like, no, definitely not engineering. Definitely not. So, it was good that I took calculus, and because it ended up being a requirement for something else, so yay, it worked out fine. Just helped me know that I didn't want to do engineering after all. Too much nasty math. That math, man. That math. Now, I've forgotten how to do so much math. It used to be one of my favorite subjects in school, and now I probably wouldn't pass on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? That's still even a show. Jeremy says, this game is relaxing. I dig it. Yeah, exactly. Super laid back. Could do with some more licensed music. Or at least more varieties of songs on the radio here. But you can turn the radio off. You can decrease the mix of radio to sound effects and stuff. But, yeah, the radio is a little bit bland. Very repetitive. Unlike the radio in Grand Theft Auto, right? That was always, like, the best part of Grand Theft Auto. Turn on the radio and, like, there are so many good songs on here. Wow! Call it the best part, but there's a lot of fun parts of Grand Theft Auto. There's a little bit of blues in this country. I like it. QWERTY Aviation is here. What's up, man? Welcome back. Says, what? Jay is wearing glasses? Yeah, I've actually always had glasses. This is just a matter of me taking my contacts out. So I took my contacts out. Now I'm wearing glasses. I meant to not wear my contacts to work today so that I could wear contacts on the stream, but I did end up putting those contacts in, so here I am. Glasses on the stream. The blues channel in here now. Jimmy says, that's any sim, right? It takes some time to get into it, not so much pick up and play right off. It's true. It's completely true. But I appreciated that they had that difficulty slider on there. You choose how hard you want it to be. That's great. And some of the settings that are in easy mode, you can turn off in the settings. So if you're starting to think, you know, easy is too easy, you can start changing some of the settings to make it more realistic / harder at any time. And I imagine the same is true in hard mode. If you started hard mode and went, I regret everything, you could probably switch a couple of the settings on to make it easier and end up enjoying yourself a little better if you thought it was too hardcore in the realism mode. Javon says, you're my favorite YouTuber ever. Aw, thanks, Javon. Why? Because I'm playing Farming Simulator? I like having variety, and like I said, I always loved the Harvest Moon games, so this is the logical step afterwards, just straight farming. actually farming. I love it. I was saying to folks, you know, because I've had some experience on farms, picking corn and stuff, agricultural, harvesting, but by hand, I'd be curious what it might be like to live life as a farmer. And this allows me to do that without having to throw away the rest of my life. I can turn on my farm life and then turn it off when I'm done. There, I've been a farmer. I tried it. This one doesn't seem to be quite as fast as I thought it was going to be. Pretty slow. I think I might not be maximizing the reach of my cultivator, but it's okay. I think I'm trying to leave the edge of the field on the outside of the wheel, the outer wheel there. I think that's my goal. I think that's pretty close to maximum reach, and I wasn't doing that before. Outside of the outer wheel. Whoa, calm it. Yeah, it's working good. Someone says, Jamie, let's make the music for the upcoming FS streams. FS streams. Jamie says, I was going to say that the GTA radio, the songs were good, the talk radio was funny. It sounded like real radio stations. There was a lot of love put into that, you could tell. Completely. Yeah, they really thought, you know, people actually enjoy radio. What might they enjoy listening to when they're in our many, many vehicles driving around a lot? They're going to want to be entertained. Let's give them something unique. Let's give them a radio. Let's put some cool content on it. Cordy says, Jay, I fixed the problem with my Earthbound save, and now I can continue where I left off. Nice! Oh, man. Problems with saves, man. That's the worst. That's the worst. Apparently some games, even today, will have glitches where it'll eat your save. That sounds awful. I don't want that to happen to me on any game. Even if it's a game I don't particularly like, still. Don't eat my save, man. That's just evil. Javon says no for playing Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Oh, yeah, that was good times. Good old times. And we finally finished all the Metroid Prime games. That was great. And of course now we have another one to look forward to. Someday. Someday we'll be able to play Prime 4. I'll beat it on stream just to keep that momentum going. Or that tradition going, rather. The momentum is gone on that. that momentum is gone. Okay, we're over 2/3 done now. Feel like I'm right on the edge of properly maximizing the reach of this cultivator and going just a little bit too far. Gotta escape that line a little bit better. The outside edge of the tire thing seemed to work fine. I should just leave it at that. Looks like Simon's taking off. Says have a lovely night, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us, Simon. Catch you next time. See ya. He says bye. We got 8 viewers right now. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If there's anyone out there watching right now and you don't currently follow me on Twitch or like this video or subscribe to me on YouTube, please do. I'm a small streamer and I can use all the support I can get. And I'm very close to 1,000 subs, and you could help me get there. And I would be forever grateful. So, yeah. Ha, Buffalo says, have a lovelier night. Have the loveliest night. May there be none lovelier. Jamie getting in on that. No, you have a lovelier night. Cordy says night, Simon. Jamie says X leaves and it's 5 minutes send off. What is this? Cheers? Oh man, I was wearing a Cheers shirt yesterday. Was that on the stream? Could you see that? I I think you should have been able to see that. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Cheers is just such a great show. I love Cheers. Where everybody knows your name. Boom, 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 boom. And they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see. Troubles are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. See, once you start hearing the Cheers theme song, you can't stop until it's been sung. It's gotta get sung. It's a great theme song. Ah, I'm missing some field. We're getting down there, though. We got 10 minutes left. This was, what, a 24-minute job. We're going to finish well ahead of time, as is the usual. We're probably going to finish with, like, 10 minutes left. It's crazy. Only almost half the time. Cordy says, sha-la-la-la-la-la in the moonlight. Oh, my goodness. That song, it never ends with the Cordy. He says, oh yeah, I saw the shirt. Nice work. Lauren actually got that shirt when she was in Boston. In the bar that Cheers, at least the outer location, was filmed as. I don't know if that inner location, I'm pretty sure Cheers was just a set, right? Like most TV shows. But the outer location, those stairs, that was a real joint. So that's where she was. They have Cheers memorabilia in there. She got me the shirt there. Very cool. We are getting close to that green meter being full, and then we can say hello to some sweet, sweet cash. I was telling Lauren about the money you make in this game. She's like, man, maybe we should be farmers. But it's like, well, yeah, you make big dough, but then you spend so much. Buying the field is $100,000. Buying a tractor might be $300,000-$400,000. Like, you gotta make a lot of money because you gotta reinvest a lot of money. It's not just going straight to your pocket. In fact, I have no idea if the profit margins are wide or very thin. Most likely, I imagine they're very slim profit margins for a lot of folks until they really get things going. You know, streamlined operations. Buffalo says, what is your actual job, Jay? Let me guess. 5-star fish general. How did you know that? Hey, we didn't really have to finish it. Yes! Oh my goodness. Once again, we got a crap load of money there. So like 15 grand we just got. Over 15 grand. How much money do we have now? Oh! We have over $100,000 now. All right. Man, we could buy another field. We really could. Jamie says, Norm! Buffalo says, I already read that one, my bad. What's my actual job? I work in an IT department. Supporting a very corporate program called SharePoint. If you don't have a job at a large company, you probably don't use SharePoint. It's not really meant for small, tiny companies. And not really for school applications quite so much. Maybe a little bit with Office 365. We'll see, but most likely you've never heard of it. I know I hadn't when I started the job 6 years ago. Buffalo says, atomic robot wrestler? You know, I had that for a while. I kept getting radiation sickness, so had to switch jobs. Cordy says, he looks like he works at the Blue Oyster Bar. President of Gummy Bears? Oh, I love gummy bears. I would totally take that job. Ooh, and then we could sow the field. How long is this one? 27 minutes. Why don't we go see about doing something else? Go check in our own fields and stuff. We can just teleport over there, actually. How we doing? Is this guy done? Yeah, so this guy is waiting on this guy, so he's gonna move out of the way. This guy's gonna finish his job. Okay, I think everything's okay on the farm there. So, let's go to the shop. Let's drive to the shop this time because we like spending time doing things we could do simpler another way. We love it that way. We want to go to the shop. Pretty easy to see. Gotta go a long ways there. Alright, oh, wait a minute. There's a big cow sign right here. Is there a beef farm right here? Buy some beefs? Hello, I would like 1 beefs, please. Oh, I bet this is probably where you sell cows. After you raise them, you probably sell them here. Got it. Man, this truck turns harshly. Whee! What is this place? I think it might be a place to sell grain? Maybe. Alright, moving on. What are we looking for? The shop. Let's take this route. Oh yeah. Flying at 76. I'm sure that's legal on this road. That's why it's so turny. He's just flying. Whoa! 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 Spin out! That was kind of fun, actually. I can hardly handle this truck. Really moves for a little sucker. We're gonna do a little cross country here. Yeah. Where am I going? It looks like there's roads here, but I'm obviously missing something. Of course, I have this giant map covering up 40% of the screen. Okay, we're getting close now. Oh, excuse you, sir. Obviously, I had right of way. Oh, man, he's going to be hearing from my lawyer. Remind me, what does this do again? Configure or directly sell a vehicle. I can configure a vehicle? How so? Do I have to pull it up to this point? Okay, can I configure this vehicle? Buffalo says, oh, so you can turn stuff off and back on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have complete control over these things. It's really cool. Can I configure this vehicle? Do I have to put it in this area? I have to put it in this area. Okay. What can I do with it? Customize. Ooh. We can make it at 140. What does it give me? It gives me a bigger engine with more horsepower. Oh, yeah. It only has 100 horsepower? Now it's got 165. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, yeah. 190. Main color. We can change the color. Oh, my goodness. We could spend a lot of money on this thing. Change. What design? Wheel setup. What wheels are we talking about? I don't even see them. How are we supposed to know what this looks like? Don't know. Can I just change my color? A nice red. Can I preview it? There's like no preview. How do I know if I like design 2 or 3 of these wheels? Don't know. It's cost me $1,400. I deserve a little something, don't I? Oh yeah, classic. Nice red pickup truck. Didn't change performance at all. It was too expensive. I didn't want to spend that kind of money. I want to go in here and spend a lot more money. We could even look at a new one of these things. Hey, we could afford that sucker, actually. 54 grand. It does get us basically the maximum statistics of the smaller truck. Basically. All right. Oh, man. Let's take a look at these chats here. Crash says, youngest child ever? Jimmy is just 3 years old. That was like an Onion article, right? That was funny. Piccolini says, Jay, do you admit that you got all those subscribers from Nintendo Prime? Yes, I did indeed. Absolutely. Jamie Pyatt says the president of Gummy Bears has been found guilty of insider trading and blackmail. It's really a sad tale. Oh, really? That wasn't a joke? Oh, that's really sad. Of what company? Of teddy bears, gummy bears? Talking about Haribo or Black Forest, or what are we talking here? Buffalo's not to mention that flaming coffee table scandal. What? Piccolini corrects it to Covfefe. Covfefe. However you say that. Jamie says, having family in farming communities, I can attest that you are driving pretty much the same way they all do. Well, yeah, there's nobody around. It's fine. Cordy says, Jay, why don't you play an airplane simulator? You know, I kind of like that idea, too. Maybe one day. If it comes to Switch. Crash says, when GTA meets Farming Simulator. Oh, yeah. Jimmy says, I vote for Poor Student Laundry Day Simulator next. I think it's $80, though. That's awesome. OMG, it's British is here on Mixer and says, hi. Hey, thanks for watching. We're trying to figure out what we might want to spend some money on. We got $101,000 and we don't know what to do with it. We've got most everything we need, but maybe we need a fertilizer. I don't know that I have anything that fertilizes. Maybe that's one of the first things I should get. Because I have something that plows, cultivates the field. I have a harvester. I have a seeder? I'm not sure what you'd call it. But I don't think I have any fertilizer. Jimmy says the Gummy Bears present thing was a joke. Okay, I thought it was a joke, but like it came across so seriously, I was like, oh man, like wow. Buffalo says, Jamie, joke. That man did his best to ensure the rights and prosperity of all gummy bears. Jimmy says, yeah, you're right, Buff. I'm being insensitive. Let's see if I want a fertilizer. And I can actually look, actually. So if I look at fertilizer spreaders, there is something that tells you if you own one of them. The third symbol in the top row shows how many you have. And I have 0 of all of these, which is great. Let me look at manure spreaders. 0, 0, 0. That's what I like to see. 0, 0, 0, 0. So, good. That means I can definitely get one of these. I don't know if there's a difference. Fertilizer, manure, slurry, they all do some sort of fertilizing. So, what's the benefit here? Improve the harvest of your fields. I figured that much on my own, actually. What's a manure spreader? Manure spreader improve the harvest of your fields. Is it just a different method? Is it all the same? Slurry spreaders improve the harvest of your fields. Well, maybe it's all the same. Well, I'm going to look at the requirements of these tools here. So this one requires 85 horsepower. I'm probably just going to get a cheaper one. Maybe. Though I could afford a more expensive one. Why don't I look at tractors? Because I want to know what kind of power I'm dealing with here. Okay, I have one of these. 125 horsepower. Okay. What else? I have 2 of these. 145 horsepower. Okay, so we can handle some good stuff. I want to see what a real expensive one goes for. What kind of horsepower it's got. Oh my goodness, this Challenger, $425,000, 536 horsepower. Oh man, that is a tractor and a half, man. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. A little bit in shock there. OMG, it's British is now following me on Mixer. Awesome. Thanks for the follow. Philip Robs is in the voice of Bender. I'm back, baby. I'm bad at Bender. Piccolini says, somebody is now following. Did somebody just follow me? Cool. Thank you. I missed it. Totally missed it. Crashweb asks if I like Halo. I do like Halo. I absolutely like Halo. Let's see what kind of brands they have in here, because there are some that I recognize. My company does business with AGCO. I know that much. I know we also do business with some brands that are not in here. Oh, there's more. There's more. Boy, there's a lot. I think these are mostly European brands, because I don't know really any of these. Just fine. Lamborghini? What? What do they make? Oh my goodness, they make a tractor. I could have a Lamborghini tractor. Incredible. Wow. Well, that's a goal. That's a goal that I have in my life. Lizard. Ooh, Lizard makes big trucks. Including these little trucks, the pickup trucks. Wow, they make tons of stuff. Oh my goodness, like everything for your barns and... Wow. Must just be a generic brand. Man, so many brands. This is crazy. Because these are all real brands out there. So they've done a really awesome thing to be able to get all these brands in here. Alright. Buff says, what is your... Jays, are you sitting in a corner plotting against you now that you have a Switch? Basically. It's right over there. I turn it on from time to time till it's a good boy, you know, give it some pets. Okay, we're going to go back to the idea of these fertilizing pieces. A slurry seemed to really chuck it around in a big spray, but is it more expensive to run? $30 a day. $60 a day. $15 a day. Oh, this is a cultivator, isn't it? Why is it under slurry? Holy. Get some big ones in here now. I just don't know anything about these vehicles. That's my problem. Philip Robb says 5J needs to learn how to find and replace values in memory. That's how I bought the Challenger. What? What are you talking about, values in memory? Are you talking about inside a game? Changing values inside the memory of a game? That's crazy. Crash's Lamborghini tractor. I think we found heaven on earth. That's right. Philip Robb says about Buffalo. Cleverly never saw Toy Story. Aw, man. Toy Story is so good. So good. You know, I'm probably going to go with what I know and just get a fertilizer. Probably not break the bank, but I probably also don't want the cheapest crappy one. So I'll probably go with this sucker. Buy it. Yes. I can fetch my purchase at the store. I have to go pick it up? Oh boy. Okay. So then now do I have to buy fertilizer in a pallet? Solid fertilizer big bag. Seed big bag. Liquid. I'm thinking that was probably a solid fertilizer, wasn't it? You know, now I don't know. I honestly don't know now. I'm going to waste money on a fertilizer that I don't know how to use. Liquid fertilizer tank. Pig food. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. It tells you liquid fertilizer tanks are used to refill your sprayers. I don't have a sprayer. I have a fertilizer big bag, so used to refill your fertilizer spreaders. This is what I want. And I may already have one, but we're going to find out. Okay, so you're saying... Where's my stuff? Okay, my stuff is here. I gotta go pick this stuff up, man. So, I gotta go jump in a tractor. Is everybody done with their jobs? Hire worker. Hire worker. Hire worker. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave this behind. And this is one of my big tractors, so this one should be able to haul that equipment pretty well. We'll see if I need to buy a weight, because some stuff is really heavy, and it will bring the wheels of your tractor off the ground. So, realistically, sometimes you need to add a weight to the front or back of your tractor. Alright, let's go pick up our stuff. On the road again. See, you can't be on a road trip and not sing On the Road Again. It's delightful. It's wonderful. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Can I get that song on the radio? That'd be great. Thank you. We've done all these. Let's go back to electro radio. That's one I've listened to the least. Get that cruise control all the way up to maximum speed. Yeah, 26 miles per hour. Crash says, I already read that one. My bad. Crash says, you're banned from my Christian Minecraft server? What? Ooh, for what? For what? For what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure now that that yellow arrow pointing towards a yellow dotted line is a symbol for dropping off grains. Now, I'm pretty sure that that fertilizer tool told me that it could only handle like 12 miles an hour or something like that. So we're not going to be able to drive it back at the same pace. Which, this pace is booking it for a tractor, by the way. Tractors are geared for power. They're not geared to go fast. The 500-some horsepower tractor, yes, that engine could probably go several hundred miles an hour. But, at least a couple hundred miles an hour. But, it's meant to just get as much power out of it as possible, not go fast. Alright. What can we pick up? Can we pick this up on the front? Because that would be perfect. No. Actually, how do I pick up that seed bag? I don't even know. And what's the front or back of this fertilizer unit? Ah! Attach it before it falls over. What can I do with this thing? How do I pick up the big... Oh! How... But... What? Oh, do I need a loader? Oh, man, I bet you I need a loader. There's a wheel loader. Is there something else? Like, we're talking like a forklift here. Front loaders. Yes! That's what we need. And we don't have any of these. 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, okay, so I don't have one. And I got some money to work with, so that's fine. That's good. Let's get one that can handle some weight. Oh, huh. There's like a puzzle piece and it's telling me what it's compatible with. Do I need to buy a tractor that's compatible? This sucker says maybe. To load and stack various goods. Uh-oh. I don't want to have to buy something just to move around some fertilizer. Shoot. Okay, well. What does that puzzle mean? Stair multi 4115. Is that a brand? Stair? Yep, that's it. Stair. Multi. I assume that's the 4115. Doesn't really say, but it is Stair multi. And it is more than we can buy. Ouch. Wasn't there a loader around here? Wheel loader? These are way more expensive. Yikes. Yikes. My. Crash Web says, I was just listening to On the Road again. Great stuff. Philip says, get in your tractor, then press refill seed bag. Get in your tractor. Oh, thank you. So is that thing just gonna like disappear though? Because I feel like that seed bag is... Oh. I need more than one seed bag. Interesting. Or fertilizer bag. Thank you, that's helpful. I know I can buy at least one more then. Without filling up my fertilizer unit. That was super helpful. Thanks much. You know, I can probably get 2 more. Or slash... Yeah, I can probably get 2 more to fill this thing. There was a lot there. Let's do it. 1, 2. Good, then we don't have to worry about buying loaders right now. Okay. Buffalo says tractors are actually very expensive. Yeah, that's the whole thing. In this game, it's realistic. Yeah, you make a bunch of money from stuff, but what seems like a bunch of money isn't really all that much because what you need to buy is so expensive. So, it's not as much as you would hope it would be. Oh, that's like perfect. That sucker is like all the way full. Close that cover. We don't lose any of that. Alright, the sucker's going home. Oh, it's driving fast because the fertilizer spreader's not on. Got it. Then we can hit full speed. Cruise control, please. Perfect. We are already at 9 o'clock. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Miss X is here and says, price is relative. Price is relative. And in fact, this game acknowledges that further because it has selling prices for stuff. So, you can see when you're going to go sell your wheat where you're going to get the best price, which corresponds to a location on this map. So you might have to drive a little farther, but you're going to get a better price at that further location. So I went to go sell my wheat, and I noticed in that list where I was about to sell it was like half of where I would get it if I drove further away. So I drove further away, made twice as much money off of it. It was a good choice. Miss X says, if a field is making little money, OFC, a tractor is expensive. But when you're making 3 to 4 million off a field, even the bigger tractors is just pennies. I imagine. Ha! This car is trying to get around me. No way, man. I'm taking up the whole road. Yeah, so what you're saying is, if you're not making much off of your fields, then you can hardly get by buying any tractors. Yeah, I can see that. But there's so many side jobs to do. I feel like this game isn't really all that complicated. It's just putting in the time to do well. Now, I've never played these games before, and this is my first few hours ever in this game. But it's starting to make sense to me, so I think I'm starting to get it. I like the equipment setup. I do really like having those pieces that you attach to the vehicles. I think that's a really cool aspect. It does give a nice realism to it, but it's also like, you know, when you're a child and you play with your toys, this is kind of like playing with your toys. Like, oh, okay. A little bit, and this is adults' version of that. Adults. If I qualify. Okay, so I believe I have seeded all of this stuff, so I'm going to see if I can hire a worker. Lower the spreader. Open the cover. And hire a worker. Holy shamoly. You wasting some of my fertilizer, dude? You have not completed your task. Why would you say that? Why would you ever say that? Whatever. Try not to waste my fertilizer here. It's got a really wide spread. That's good. That's really good. Oh. I see what's happening here. You have to fertilize before you cultivate. So I missed my chance to fertilize this field. Got it. Okay, well, it's available if I need it. It is available. So let's get that, let's lift it up, let's put its cover back on. We'll store it over here for a while, until we need it. Okay, we'll just drop that little sucker off. Okay, well, hey, we didn't spend that much money. We still have 66 grand left. We can go do some more jobs. These fields are just going to sit here and grow, so all you can do is cultivate the other fields, work for the other farmers, making them money. I do have a little bit of grain in this silo I could also sell, so I can go sell that quick. Probably not on stream, but I'm going to go get this trailer all hooked up here. Oh, almost missed it. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably ruining that ground. Ah, drive straight, FiveJay. Come on! Okay. Choose. Select the silo's content you want to load into your vehicle. Do I have all of this stuff? Holy crap, I didn't think I had all this. Really? I'm full. Wow. What am I gonna do with all this? I had no idea I had all that stuff in there. Oh, Miss X is giving me lots of tips here, and I'm not even reading them. All right, let me check it out here. Miss says the game is not very complicated. It's just a matter of how much time you put into it and learning the basics, to be honest. Then says no. Crash says, I wish I could stay, but my tablet is lagging too much. Bye, Jay. Bye, viewers. Buffalo says, is this Mario Kart 9? James says, bye, Crash. Folks, I'm going to call it a day here, and I should probably pause it in-game. Really pause it. Yeah, this is the Electronica radio, all right. Folks, you're all the best. Philip Robb says, so they tell you this stuff in the tutorial, seed, fertilizer, or harvest. Where's the cultivate in there? I should look at the tutorials because there's like a tips section, but it's not really the full tutorial. So I should go back to the main menu, check out those tutorials, which apparently the starting guide was not a full tutorial. It was basics. So yes, I should check those out. You're all the best. Thank you so much for watching. I don't think I'm going to have a stream tomorrow, but I will be streaming on the weekend. So look for me on Saturday and Sunday. See you later, folks. I'll catch you then. Bye.